European leaders have just reached a new agreement at the summit in Brussels of Belgium to provide a second bailout package to Greece in an attempt to prevent financial crisis to spread throughout the Eurozone. For the first time, the bailout will involve private lenders. Please stay with CTS as we bring you more details throughout the day. 关于希腊债务的问题，欧洲领导人已经研究避免危机扩大到更多国家。Now, to a happy ending and a final landing. It is an emotional period of time for those who are in the project that changed how we see the universe. Space Shuttle Atlantis has made its final landing back to Earth on Thursday morning, U.S. time, into the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, closing the last chapter of the NASA's 30-year program and marking an end to America's dominance in space, while bringing 4 astronauts home, a remarkable day and a historic moment for thousands of workers who will lose their jobs starting today. Atlantis 号在美国时间的礼拜四凌晨降落 Kennedy 太空中心，结束美国30年以来太空梭计划。To a shocking case in Japan, the family of the 22-year-old English teacher, Lindsay Harker, can finally put this tragic incident behind them, saying that they are satisfied with the ruling after the 32-year-old killer of Harker was sentenced to life in prison. 英国女教师 Lindsay Harker 在日本被谋杀的案件终于有了一个结果，日本法院判凶手Ichihachi终身监禁。Lindsay 的家人也都到了日本出庭，并且表示终于给女儿一个公道了。
Tatsuya Ichihashi was sentenced life in prison for raping and murdering the 22-year-old English teacher Lindsay Harker, who moved to Chiba in 2006. The victim's family, who flew to Tokyo on Wednesday to see the judge pass sentence on the murderer of their family member, said after the trial that they felt justice was served. Her father Bill told journalists, quote, "We've waited 4.5 years to get justice for Lindsay. We have achieved that today. We are very pleased." Ichihashi said during the trial that he enticed Ms. Harker into his apartment in March of 2007 to collect money for giving him a lesson earlier in that day. He admitted tying her up and then raping her, but claimed that he killed Harker accidentally when trying to stop her from screaming. Harker's body was later found in his apartment buried in a bathtub filled with sand. During the 2.5 years when Ichihashi was on the run, he underwent cosmetic surgery to change his appearance. However, such attempts eventually led to his arrest after clinic staff became suspicious and reported him to police.
And keeping you updated about the phone hacking probe involving Murdoch's media empire. 15 more officers are being added to the case, to a total of 60 police to investigate the scandal that's further expanding. A large number of journalists and a wide range of newspapers, including Daily Mail, Sunday Paper, and Mirror, are also being investigated for allegedly requesting confidential information from a private investigator who may have obtained the information illegally. 梅朵的窃听丑闻越扩越大，据说别家报社跟记者也卷入这个风暴。And now moving on to health news, what are the hazards of being tall? A new UK study is saying that people who are taller may be more prone to cancers. Our Jennifer Zhang has the latest report. 国外的最新研究说，高的人比较有可能得到癌症，为什么呢？请看我们以下的报道。To the recent Oxford study, you can see they say that it is people who are taller have a greater risk of getting 10 common cancers, including breast cancer, kidney cancer, and also rectal cancer. The study, which focused mainly on British women, indicates that for every 4 inches above 5 feet, the chance of getting cancer is 16% higher.
According to the recent research from Oxford University, tall people have a greater risk of getting 10 common cancers, including breast cancer, kidney cancer, and rectal cancer. The study, which focused mainly on British women, indicates that for every 4 inches above 5 feet, the chance of getting cancer is 16% higher. People who are over 5 feet 9 inches are 37% more likely to develop a tumor than those in the shortest group, those below 5 feet. Scientists have speculated the higher level of growth hormones may be the main factor because they could result in higher chances of cell mutation and tumors since taller people are made of more cells. Scientists said If they can figure out why height affects the risk of cancer, they can have a better understanding on how some cancers develop.
Now, taking you right into the world of entertainment, English actress Kate Winslet is showing off her curves in a new advertisement as she talks about how you don't have to be slender to be gorgeous. And let's take a look. 奥斯卡影后 Kate Winslet 最近替美国的服装品牌担任代言人，她也跟大家分享她觉得什么样的女人才是最美的，我们一起来看看吧。
Oscar-winning actress Kate Winslet has been named as the new face of U.S. brand St. John for their 2011 autumn campaign. She may not be a size 0, but she has a unique kind of beauty and charm that people can't deny. While many women are trying hard to lose weight, Winslet has her own opinion on what beauty really is. She has been outspoken about her refusal to allow Hollywood to dictate her weight, including requesting apology from a media that digitally altered her photo to make her look thinner. Winslet stated that her move is to demonstrate her commitment to the views regarding women's body issues, namely that women should accept their appearance with pride. The director of the campaign, George Sharp, described Kate as an ideal choice for the new campaign, saying that she is an accomplished, beautiful woman with extraordinary body of work and one of the most admired actors of her generation. Meanwhile, as a successful actress and a mother, Kate said that she hopes to set an example for her 10-year-old daughter, Mia, by showing her that she can have it all.
Really, at the moment, I'm very much inspired by mothers, women who can pull it all together, do it all, and in those moments when you think, I can't go another day, I'm exhausted, I can't cope, and you just have to keep on going. Those are the women that really inspire me, because those are the women who are setting examples to a future generation of young women, and that's what I'm trying to do for my daughter.
She's indeed setting an example for a lot of girls and women that we shouldn't let others or the society rule how we should look.
She's definitely a role model. In related news, Hollywood star Angelina Jolie is known for her daring ways. So instead of providing potato chips as snacks for her boys, what does she give them as they join her on her trip to Cambodia? Well, let's follow Jennifer Zhang's report for Insect Feast here on CTS. Angelina Jolie 居然跟媒体说，她的孩子 Maddox 跟 Pax 特别喜欢吃蟋蟀，这到底是怎么回事呢？让我们来告诉你。
There may be a bug problem in Hollywood star Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's home, forcing Jolie to come up with methods to repel the insects from their home. It's not the annoying insects we see at home, but specifically crickets. In the recent campaign images of Louis Vuitton, Angelina Jolie talked about her children's bug-eating habit, saying that Maddox and Pax love to eat crickets. It's their favorite thing. She said that they ate them like Doritos and they wouldn't stop. The boys loved eating crickets so much that she had to ban the cricket eating at a certain point because she was afraid that they would get sick from eating too many. But how did the eating habit start anyway?
When I first gave it to them, I thought I wanted them to understand culturally. I wanted them not to be turned off by something that was of their culture.
And meanwhile, the sexy Hollywood actress is now the new face of Louis Vuitton. It's rumored that Jolie signed a $10 million deal to represent the brand. The campaign is expected to run for at least 18 months, along with a video interview.
Pop princess Britney Spears has her fair share of outrageous rumors, and add this one to the list. Her former bodyguard of 6 months is accusing the star of coming onto him while unveiling her supposedly horrible manners. The ex-employee is seeking $10 million for what he calls psychological damages. 流行歌手 Britney Spears 最近麻烦很多，因为她之前的保镖告她说小甜甜骚扰她，而且还卫生习惯很差，要小甜甜赔偿她1000万美金。Apparently, someone is not flattered by it, and instead, he's holding it against her. According to sources, Britney Spears' former bodyguard by the name of Fernando Flores first filed suit against the pop star last fall, claiming that his toxic boss sexually harassed him and used drugs in front of him during the months he was working for her in 2010. In the new court documents, Flores said that he believed that Spears was often under the influence of illegal prescription and non-prescription drugs, adding that she broke wind or picked her nose unsubconsciously and unapologetically before him and others, and she was constantly and gratuitously loud and profane in her speech. He also added that Spears had terrible personal hygiene, including not bathing for days, not using deodorant, not brushing her teeth, not fixing her hair, and not wearing shoes or socks. Flores is seeking for $10 million for psychological damages, including anxiety attacks, depression, insomnia, and as a victim of unwanted sexual advances. The musician's lawyers have fired back against the allegations, denying the claims. The 29-year-old artist is currently in the middle of her Femme Fatale North American tour, where she will be performing in North Carolina in August before embarking on her European tour in September.
Would you hold it against me? If I said my heart was beating loud, we could escape the crowd somehow. If I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me? You feel like paradise, and I need a vacation tonight. If I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me?
And we must be wondering, with the reportedly $100 million from her divorce with professional golfer Tiger Woods, what is Eileen Nordegren up to these days? Well, let's find out. Tiger Woods 的老婆 Eileen Nordegren 在跟他离婚之后，最近有了新男朋友，而且还是个亿万富翁哦。The 31-year-old single lady has since moved on from Woods and has been spotted sharing a kiss with a new man, American financier Jamie Dingman, who is said to be the son of a billionaire. According to sources, the couple has been spending some time in Nordegren's Florida home and also in her apartment in Sweden recently. Nordegren, who is now studying psychology, met the 37-year-old investor at a charity dinner in Florida. This marks her first post-split romance after her highly publicized divorce from the sports star in August of 2010. The former model/nanny and Woods have 2 children together, Sam and Charlie. And that is all the time we have for you this week. You can always get more details about our stories on our website, www.cts.com.tw. I am Louisa Lee, and we'll be back here for the news you need and the entertainment you desire right here on Monday. And meanwhile, stay for Ohio Doing Zone. I'm Louisa Lee, and I'll see you next time.